Hi, we are Pepperroot Gaming. I'm Dragoon.
And I'm Dirg. Thanks for watching.
We've raided the depths, defeated the end, and accomplished almost everything this pack has to offer.
Just a couple things to go over that we've been working on, and one last thing to craft. And I think we'll be saying goodbye to the bubble.
Well, with that, let's get started.
Well, I just drained my experience into the system. That's a good segue for the first thing we got to go over. Generators are great when they work. And this one, oh man, what, do I not have my thing on? Oh, I don't have my thing on. Okay, I thought we were out of power again. This one we've been having a lot of trouble keeping the enchantment one running. Seems to not matter how much liquid XP we can get, it's never enough. That might just be because we're on a server, so it's always running, instead of normal single player where it's only running when you're playing the game. But one way we've gotten around that, since mob farms are not effective enough, is this. Where is it? Here it is, enchantment extractor. You put in an enchanted item in there, and it strips the enchant off, which then can be sorted out at the enchantment sorter. So it splits the unenchanted and the enchanted books or bows or whatever for easy disenchantment by the generator.
So we just kind of pointed the system into this. It'll sort the enchants, and all the normal bows, we're just throwing them away in this case. And the enchanted bows get queued up to be extracted, and we actually found that an enchanted bow is good for about 10 seconds or 20 seconds of generation, whereas an enchanted book would last much longer, upwards of a minute. So we are extracting all of the Power 3 bows we're collecting from a bunch of the mobs and putting them on books, and the act of just putting it on a book makes it last all the longer.
Yep. And to get all those bows, we found that the spawners in the nether that are in those the black towers, the skeleton ones always spawn with an enchanted bow. So if you throw a cardboard box on it and grab those spawners, you can make a little farm. The fans weren't blowing the mobs into the mob mashers for some reason, so I had to go with a more vanilla method of using water. But this gives us lots and lots of bows as long as we're out here. We've got two different ways to make that machine run. And this is where we were getting our liquid XP from, Nun Buster. They just keep coming down chasing a what is that thing called again? An endermite. Endermite and an obsidian boat aggroes them, and they fall down because they think the trapdoors are open, or closed rather. Down below is just a bunch of netherite spikes. So basically a vanilla one, but with a little bit of modded extensions to it. Another part that was giving us trouble with the automation of our reactor was Dragon's Breath. We'd keep running out of that, and then having to just sit in a pool of breath, collecting it for a while. Spend like 20 minutes every couple days doing that. But the last patch, or the patch before that, the updates, they added an automated option for that finally, using dragon egg essence and air essence. plus a glass bottle. So you can finally get that automated. The last part of the pack that I think would be a good way to end it for us would be to make this item called a Kikoku, which I saw on the mod page on CurseForge, that it can be enchanted indefinitely. So make some pretty crazy enchants out of that, which you could then strip off and put on other items.
So we started looking into what you need to build it, and it got pretty crazy pretty quick. So if you look at it, it requires these fine alpinium cores, and 2 of them. As you start digging down, you see that there are no small feat to crafts and late game materials here. And that requires more of these cores. And as you keep drilling down, you just see it requires tons and tons and tons more resources to build these. So we had to get to harvesting a lot of these resources, and that took a lot of base materials. And then we also went ahead and put together recipes for all of the different cores here, which is great. That should speed up the crafting, but it also will give you a sense of kind of what you need to put into it. So first, let me show you how we got there. So we needed primarily a ton of gold and a ton of iron. So we expanded the sluices out and put this together, just a massive wall. We've since shut it down since I think we have enough, but we kind of added these levers to be able to control the importers and control which one of these are running and how much power we're using. But we set this up and let it run for a couple nights to finally collect enough, and it was definitely needed. Let me give you a sense of the recipe and you can see why. So let's go ahead and request to craft it. So here are all the cores up here at the top, and then once you get down to the recipe here, it's going to require 113,000 gold. Let's see, down at iron, we need 452,000 iron ingots. About the same in coal, about half that, so 250,000 diamond, 7,000 netherite. It's just insane. So after all that harvesting, I think we're finally ready to put it together. Well, Dirg, what do you think? Do you want to do the honors?
Sure. Here you go. Start. There it goes. Wonder how long this will take. This might take a while. We'll come back to you.
Nearly there. We're down to 67,000 iron. Here we go. Done.
Yeah, we got it. Huzzah.
I would have expected more light or explosions or loud music, something.
Yeah, me too. We could do this a couple different ways. We can go the vanilla route and stand under the fountain to get experience with the enchanting table over here. Or we can go the modded route and use an enchantment factory. I think that's what it's called. The thing that we have above our generator down there. Just keep feeding this into it.
Let's try both. Instead of the shower, let's use the experience pearls. I think that'll be quicker.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we've got some of those 8x ones.
Oh yeah, may as well use those.
Yeah, all 6,124 levels.
Oh, you just did it. Let me toss the sword to you. Need some lapis. Hopefully this works the way I think it does. And you can just enchant it over and over again.
I'm going to say no. I dropped it in here, and it does not list any enchants.
Really? Okay. Well, let's go down and get blown up by our reactor.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. No, I can't put it in there.
Oh man. What about forcing it in the hopper? That would be coming from the east. Move to east. Hole. There you go, it's in there.
Did not take any enchant on it.
Oh. Is this a bust? Let me pull up the mod again. What's that called? Mini utilities?
Yep. Oop, there we go. Now it got some. I think I was looking in the wrong place. Fire aspect 2, knockback, and looting 3.
Okay. Can you toss it back in and see if it gets another enchant?
Fire aspect 2, knockback 2, looting 3.
Pretty sure that's what you said the last time.
Yep, it does not look like it's getting new enchants on it.
Let's see, the description on the mod says allows players to stack enchantments higher than the maximum defined. Oh! Use an anvil to put books of the enchants on it. Stack it up that way. That must be the use for it. Let's grab our Eternium anvil. There's that.
Okay, let's see. Let's try Power 4 and Bane of Arthropods. Oh boy.
That'll be interesting because power is a bow enchant.
Yeah, it states that it's too expensive.
You need levels.
Well, I've got 6,000. I wonder how many more I would need.
Oh boy. Okay. Is there another way we can do that?
Let's go for a real simple one. How about Smite? There we go. Smite 4 only costs about 20 levels. So we might have to strip this down and just have single enchants, or at least all sword-based enchants. Yes, I can throw knockback on there just fine. Add sharpness and mending. Okay, looks like it has sharpness 9 on it right now.
Ooh, wow.
I'm sorry, sharpness 5, and if I tried to put another sharpness 4 on there, it would go to 9, but it says it's too expensive.
Oh, really?
So we may just need crazy levels of XP.
Well, pop yourself
Time
another
like the
pearl.
present. Yeah.
It's like big league bubblegum. Just pop the whole bag in your mouth.
Alright, we're at 10,500 levels of experience. Let's see. Still too expensive. Okay. Yeah, no go.
That's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, looks like you can... It does stack the enchants, and maybe it stacks them up to their max level. And beyond that, it just seems to report maybe that it's too expensive. So I've got looting 3. I guess, how many levels of looting are there typically?
3.
Okay. So let's test that theory. Let's try with another book of looting. Go looting 3 and unbreaking 3.
I wonder if that's just specific to this pack, or if this item works differently normally.
Hard to say. Yeah, it looks like looting 3 and unbreaking 3. It would go up to looting 6 and unbreaking 3, but it's saying it's too expensive. So maybe we need to split these enchants? Let's try that.
Is there a looting 1 in the system that you could use?
There's a looting 2 with protection. I think protection is supported.
You could always just toss it in the extractor there.
That's a good point.
You know what? We probably could have extended the life of our fluid XP by doing it this way too. Stripping all of the enchanted books that the enchantment factory made. Because it often does ones with 5 enchants on it.
You know, I think you're right.
5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2.
So it looks like I had looting 3, and I was able to put a looting 2 on it to make a looting 5. I have another looting 3 here. And yep, it says too expensive.
Okay.
I would take it up to a looting 6, it looks like. Oh, you know, I misclicked, and it did it anyway, so maybe the experience...
Ooh. It's a lie.
Yeah. Right? Oh, sure enough. Let's see. I have sharpness 9, and throwing another sharpness 5 on there will take it up to a sharpness 10. Yep. So, yeah, it just lies to you. Well,
that's cool.
Now it's
not cool
that
it
crazy.
lies to you, but...
Right. Was there a way to make stacked mending books, like to upgrade to mending?
Mending, I don't think upgraded. I'm pretty sure it's just its own, just one tier of it.
But I put it on here twice, and I have mending 2, but it doesn't seem to want to go above mending 2.
Huh. Is it lying to you again?
I guess we'll see. I'm going to put Bane of Arthropods. It's got 4 on it. Let's throw another 4. And it's going to give us Bane of Arthropods. It's 8. Let's try another one. 10.
You really want to smush those spiders.
And it doesn't seem to want to go above 10, but let's see. Yep, looks like it stayed at 10.
Okay. So there is an actual cap.
Appears to be. So multiples, it's at sharpness 10 right now, so I don't know if it'll go any higher.
I guess the description for it in the mod page didn't actually say there was no cap to it. Just higher than maximum defined by vanilla.
Well, what else can we put on this thing? Okay, well, take a look.
Did it get bigger? Maybe not.
Maybe it just feels that way.
Wow, that's a big tooltip. Protection 8, Mending 2, Sweeping Edge 6, Experience Harvester 10, Fire Protection 8, Bane of Arthropods 10, Blast Protection 8, Feather Falling 4, Thorns 2, Depth Strider 6, Looting 6, Backstabbing 6, Luck of the Sea 6, Smite 9, Projectile Protection 4, Reaper 8, Sharpness 10, Fortune 6, piercing 4, lure 6, fire aspect 2, and knockback 4. Okay, let's try that again.
There's 2.
That was 4 diamonds.
Oh, good.
4 diamonds again. So maybe that works that way. Can't use the right mouse button to smack you with it. What a particle effect. That's cool.
Let's try fishing with it in your offhand. You know, that's funny.
Killed the dragon. What's that?
This whole time we've been playing in this ocean-based mod, I've never once gone fishing.
I don't think I've held a fishing pole either. Yeah.
I don't even know if we have any built. Oh yeah, just from mob drops.
Well, usually I set up at an AFK fish farm too. I have not done that this pack.
I don't have a good sense of what normal fishing luck is like.
How many fish did you just get?
Just 1.
Okay, so it's not working then. Because it should get multiple fish from the, I think it's the luck of the sea.
Did just catch a carrot on a stick.
Oh, I threw that at you. Because you were riding the pig. Oh wow, oh, that trinket, I forgot about that thing. You go really fast with that. Can you double tap your spacebar to fly with your pig?
Or jumping at all, looks like.
Oh. Oh, now you're gonna drown him. Should have been using this as our mode of transportation.
They don't swim so good.
Hold forward. They don't go downstairs so good either.
This makes me want to set a some sort of pig race.
Yeah. Oh no, he's going up. Oh. Sorry. I should have taken the carrot out of my hand. Oh no. Hey, you got your your pig soul. Put that in an item frame somewhere.
Oh, and an experience pearl from it.
Nice. How big?
1x.
Ah. I was hoping that it would increase the size of the pearl. It must just be the frequency. Low swim speed.
Seems about the same, but I got the slowness debuff.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Drowned.
That knockback on there. Ooh.
One hit kill on there. Hard to tell what I'm getting though. Let's see. Let's dump all this.
Go spawn the Ender Dragon.
It's not a bad idea.
Whoa. He launched that guy. I don't remember if we mentioned in a previous video, but to spawn a dragon, you just use some end crystals. think I've got the normal vanilla sky background.
That's weird. Let's see, even with your shield, how we doing?
Look at that knockback. I didn't think you could knock back the dragon.
Try hard enough, anything is possible.
Even beating a chaos dragon.
I don't know, even with this, it feels like that would be a tall order.
We would have to split those enchants off and put them on the draconic gear.
I'm hurting him just by getting near him. Oh, I assume that's the thorns.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, just the thorns damage is enough to take him out. Yeah, unfortunately, Draconic Bow still seems to be the way to do it.
It's a great way to get high level enchants though. I'm gonna move this so it's not connected anymore. So I don't remember if it voids the item or not.
It does not.
Okay. Just to be safe though. Here we go. Here's mending too. A lot of protection. Sweeping edge. So it is cycling through. You've got all the experience, so I'm going to throw some of these at you and you can start enchanting up your draconic armor and your bow and staff.
Okay.
And then we can fly out and kill another chaos dragon. We got the sword back. So we could do it all over again.
You know, somehow, just not feeling it. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of these enchants aren't carrying over. I can't put blast protection on there. I was able to get thorns on there.
Oh, because you can only put one type of protection on your chest. And it probably has protection on it.
It does. I have a higher level protection. Let's see. Yep, I can get protection. That's a shame. It looks like it downgrades it. I have a protection 8 book, but it looks like it will only apply up to protection 4.
Interesting. Is it lying to you?
You know, I guess we could find out. Unfortunately, no. It is telling the truth.
Oh, man. Maybe that's not the best part about that sword. Is there another way to put an enchant on an item? Anything with industrial foregoing, maybe?
Can't go past sharpness 5. I'm trying to put sharpness X on there. It will not let me.
Try using it in this instead. There it is. It was just confused.
Guess so. Doesn't seem to want to take it. Let's try a different. Let's try looting. Already has looting 3. Want to go to looting 6. Good. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. I don't make it to the end of many packs, but hopefully when we do, they're not all this disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we're doing something wrong, but it doesn't feel obvious to me. So after going through the whole pack, I thought it'd be fun just to kind of review it, you know? What were your favorite parts?
Favorite parts? Let's see. One of my favorite parts was probably going to be the number of different paths that you can take to get to the end game. You've got applied energistics for storage, refined tools for storage, RF tools for storage, refined storage, and integrated dynamics for 4 different digital storage options instead of just your chests. You've got mechanism, industrial foregoing, immersive engineering, mystical agriculture, and botania for getting resources, and just so many different ways that you can get to the end game without having to touch different mods. So each time you play the pack, it can be different.
Yeah, that was really cool. I actually really liked the multiple storage options and actually kind of progressing through them as well. We started out with the RF tool storage, which was fine, but then as our needs grew, we switched to refined, and it got like really involved and really in depth, and we turned it into like, you know, this whole base automation thing, which was its own little progression of itself.
Yeah, I could probably do a whole pack with just the RF one that we started with, but I definitely see the merits of the autocrafter now.
One of the other cool things I really liked was, I mean, just the unique setting, like the cool twists on the overworld and the end and the different unique structures that were built up. I mean, it really sold it that we are kind of floating out in the middle of the ocean, and there's just derelict ships and kind of ruins of other things going on. I don't know. It felt unique to have that carried through to the end and the nether as well.
I agree. In our case, it was more under the ocean.
Well, right. I meant when we finally got there was just like, you know, a couple of derelict rafts hanging out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
I remember that whole episode just making a ladder going all the way up.
Yeah, so I guess the loot boxes and stuff that were on there was a real fun way to start the pack too. You know, it removed some of the early game grind and let us jump into, you know, getting the diving gear and just fighting all kinds of mid or some late game things just to kind of get things moving. That was really fun.
Yep. It also guided through different paths of progression too. A lot of the times when I'd get a new item, I'd see what it can lead to. So items I wouldn't normally have done anything with, I ended up doing things with them.
Yeah, it kind of opened up some of the quest lines too, and, you know, introduced that quest line. That you're right, that was fun. And then I guess one of the things, you know, some of my least favorite parts. I think,
boy.
yeah, I think I can probably speak for both of us to say the Chaos Guardian. That was a huge bummer,
gosh.
and would not do it again, regardless of how well I prepared. Just was not fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay clear of that in any pack I do, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Another thing that I didn't really care for too much was the mob farms not supplying enough liquid XP to keep that disenchantment generator running.
Yeah, that felt like that should work, and it just didn't.
Like, we had the one huge farm taking up the whole bubble. That was not enough.
Yeah, we started crashing the server before we were gonna. Well,
Yeah.
we did start crashing the server and still didn't have enough XP to keep that running that way. So, yeah, I guess that's just not a viable option no matter what you scale it to.
Yep.
And then, I guess not being able to enchant your way past the water debuff. You know, you had the diving set at the beginning and, you know, the end game armor. But beyond that, there's no other way if you're using a different armor set to not get that deep water debuff. So, I mean, I understand why it's there. It's kind of the core of the pack and adds some of the challenges. But it was a bummer not being able to, like, late game craft an expensive enchant to get around it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, to go from the diving set all the way to the mechanism armor that we didn't even do. Not having another option to avoid that was rough.
Yeah.
We did find ways to avoid getting the drowning through the lost trinket turtle shell, which gave us infinite breath. But we still got the stopping in your place as soon as you get out of water.
Yeah, that got old really quick. Are you hearing
Did you
that?
hear? Yeah, I heard that earlier too.
There's like this weird noise coming from somewhere.
Is that Wooliams?
That sounds like him. Let's go check it out.
Is he back?
See him.
Maybe he's downstairs. Wooliams? In here?
Whoa, is this his studio?
Yeah. He doesn't like it when I come in, but I touch his stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I'd get upset too.
Wooliams.
Hello? You down here?
Nice.
Oh, hey. He's down here, Dirg.
Oh, you'll be right there. Hey dude, welcome back. What's that? We should check out this room? Oh, looks like he's got another song.
Oh, cool. What do you think it is?
I don't know. It was supposed to be a Christmas thing, right? A little late. There's a button. Go ahead and hit it. He was
Nice.
feeling a little alone.
Yeah. Maybe homesick?
Yeah.
What's this button
One
over
more
here?
thing. Let's see. What's that?
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't look natural. You first.
See ya. Whoa.
This is so cool.
Wooliams, my friend, you have been busy.
Oh my god, did you see this pool?
Awesome. What an upgrade.
You made burgers.
Burgers. If only I could be hungry.
Oh, and popsicles.
Oh man. What is it? Cheesecake. Oh,
Got
looks like
burgers
there's
on the
not
grill.
that one. Lots of patties.
Excellent. Some
DJ
water.
booth. Cheers.
What do we do with the empties?
You know,
Back to nature you go.
everybody likes some ocean glass on the beach, right?
Yeah. Oh. What's in these ones?
Water balloons.
Ah, missed me.
I should have grabbed more than one.
So did I. Ah. Oh, I think I got you with that one.
Oh, probably.
Ah. Oh, I got myself. And then fell in the pool.
Oh no. I'm wet. Save me, duck. Get me out of here.
Pegged you right in the head.
Oh no. This is beautiful.
Wooliams, you really outdid yourself. I'm kind of orange. You're not orange to me.
You're not orange to me.
Perfect.
Okay. New way to tell whose camera angle you're from.
Right? Look like I've been out in the sun a little bit too long. Got a little sunburn.
I've just been eating a lot of carrots.
Well, awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for 12 episodes of Oceanblock. It's been a lot of fun putting it together, and I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, it sure has been a lot of fun. If you've really liked what we've been doing and want to see more, consider subscribing.
Yeah, we're going to be doing more packs like this in the future and some other games as well. So if you had fun with us, consider subscribing, and we hope to see you around.
Yeah. Next time.
Bye.
Bye.